What's up everyone, and welcome to the club, and welcome to our first lesson of 2020. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you step by step on how to draw the Black Widow. Now the first thing we want to do is start at the center of our page with the upper eyelid. So let's move over to the left side. Starting from the outside, we're going to curve in and then bend that down on the inside. Let's leave a gap in the center and draw the same thing on the right. So we're going to line this up, curve up, and then out. We're going to tuck the eyes in underneath the eyelid. So it's a half circle. From the end, I want to step in, curve around towards the bottom. Now I'll pull that up on the inside, leaving a little overlap on the inside of the eyelid. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now we want to add a highlight on the left side of each eye. So we'll start on the left side. We're going to draw a circle, curving around till there's the inside, and we'll pull that up underneath the eyelid. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing, coming down and then up. Now we're going to add a smaller circle in the center of each eye for the pupil. So underneath the highlight, curve around towards the bottom, and then up towards the top. We want to fill that in black. Let's do the same thing over on the right. Let's move back to the outside of the eyelid. We're going to curve down and then in. Starting on the left, we're going to come down. I'm just going to pull that in just underneath the eye. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving around, down, and then in. Let's thicken up the eyelid. Starting at the bottom, we're going to taper this out and then up towards the top. Now I'm going to pull this in towards the inside. Again, tapering this so it gets a little bit narrower as you come in. Let's fill that area in black. And we'll do the same thing over on the right. Starting along the top, taper this up, and then out. Come down along the side, and then pull that in. And then we'll fill this area in black. Now we're going to move to the center and draw on the nose. Let's start with the bottom edge of the nose first. Starting on the left, I'm going to curve down and then up on the right. And then we'll move up and draw a short curve in the opposite direction for the bridge of the nose. Now I'm going to move down and draw in the mouth. Starting back on the left, I'm going to curve up and then down. Let's draw in the upper lip. In the center, step up, start with a point. From this point, we're going to angle up and out towards the left and then the right. Now from the left side, we're going to curve out and down towards the left corner of the mouth. Then we'll do the same thing on the right side. Let's draw on the lower lip. Starting back on the left side, we're going to curve down and then back up. Now we're going to move up and draw on the eyebrow. Starting from the corner of the eyelid, we're going to step up. We're going to curve in. That's going to pull that down on the inside. Let's do the same thing on the right. So we want to line this up, and curve up, and then out. From the inside, we're going to draw two short lines going up. Now I want to taper the eyebrow so it gets narrower as you come out towards the outside. So we're going to start on the outside, on the left, curve up, and then pull that down on the inside. And then on the right, we're going to start on the inside, curve up, and taper that out. Now that we complete the face, we're going to move out and draw the inside edge of the hair. In the center, we're going to go all the way up to the top and then over towards the right. Let's start with a point. Now let's draw the inside edge of the left side of the hair. Starting from this point, we're going to curve up and we're going to come down around the eyebrow and eye. Pull that in and then hook that back out. Let's go back to the top and do the same thing on the right. Starting here, we're going to curve up a little bit lower, go around the eyebrow and eye, come in, and then we'll hook that out. Now we're going to go in and close off the bottom of the head. Starting over on the left side, just underneath the hair, we're going to curve down underneath the mouth, and then we'll pull that back up on the right side. Now let's move back up and draw the part in the hair. Starting from here, we're going to curve out towards the right, and then up towards the top of the head. Let's draw on the left side of the hair. Starting from the top of this line, we're going to curve up and then pull that down on the left. We want to bump out the side of the hair and then come down towards this point. So we start by blending to a curve going out, round this out, come in, and then down towards that bottom point. Let's do the same thing over on the right. Starting from here, we're going to curve up, come down the side of the head. Now we're just going to bump out the hair. I'm going to bump this out, come in. I'm just going to blend in towards that bottom point, so just curling that back out. Let's add a little bit of texture to the hair. Starting along this curve, come in, and then we'll just bend that out. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting in here, curve in, and then out. Now let's go up to the top. Starting from here, we're going to curve up, and then out towards the left. Go back to the inside, curve up, and then down on the right. Now we're going to move up and draw another curve going up and then out toward the left, then up and out towards the right. Let's draw the inside edge of the hairline. Starting from this point, I want to curve up and then down underneath the hair on the left. Now we're going to add some texture. From here, we're going to step out, curve up, and tuck that in underneath the hair. We'll step out and do that one more time. Let's add a little bit more texture to the hair. Starting on the side, curve out, and then just hook that down. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving down and out, and then hooking that down. Now that we completed the head, let's work our way down the body. We're going to start with the sides of the body first. So over on the left side, just underneath the head, we're going to curve out, and then down towards the hip. Move over towards the right, go out, and then down towards the same height. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with a curve, coming down towards the bottom of the belt, and then back up on the right. From the left hip, we're going to step up and draw that same curve for the top of the belt. Now let's add some detail to the belt. In the center, we're going to draw a straight line coming down from top to bottom. Then we're going to move to the side, starting on the left, we're going to curve in, and then back out. Go to the right, and we'll do the same thing. Now from here, we're going to step out and draw a straight line down on the left and the right side. Now we're going to add a strap along the top of the chest. From the chin, we're going to step down, start with a straight line going across, come down the sides with a short line, and we'll close off the bottom with a straight line. And then from the bottom corners of the strap, we're going to angle down and out towards the side of the body. Let's go to the top of the strap, angle up and out towards the left and right, just underneath the head. And then from the top, we're going to angle down and out towards the side of the body. Let's add a little bit of detail to the strap. Starting back at the bottom corner, we're going to angle up and out on the left and right, and then step out and draw that same angled line. Now we're going to add some detail to the suit. Starting in the center, underneath the strap, we'll step down, start with a point. From here, we're going to draw a straight line coming down toward the top of the belt. Now back to the top of this line, we're going to angle up and out underneath the strap, and we'll continue up along the top. Now from the top of the collar, we're going to step out, we're going to draw an angle line coming down and in. Do the same thing on the right. Come straight down, leaving a little gap just up above the belt. And from here, we're going to angle down and out toward the left and right. Then come down and in behind the belt. Let's go back up to the top. We're going to step out, angle down and in on both sides. Come straight down. And then we'll angle down and out on top of the belt. From that top point, we're going to step down, angle down and out, both sides, and then go up and out towards the side of the body. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms. We're going to start halfway down the side of the body. So right here we're going to curve out and then down towards the wrist. Line this up on the right. We'll do the same thing. Now back on the left side, we're going to draw on the thumb. We're going to draw a small half circle, curving in and then back out. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now our character is going to be holding two batons going across the leg. So let's start at the bottom of the thumb. We're going to angle down and in with a straight line to right about there. And do the same thing on the right side. Let's move back to the inside of the baton. We're going to draw a curve coming out and then in, almost like drawing a bracket. Now we're going to draw that same angled line coming down toward the tip of the baton. Now we're going to close off the end with a straight angled line. Now let's draw 3 fingers around the baton. Starting from here, we're going to step in, curve down and up the first finger. We'll step down, we're going to add 2 more fingers, curving down and then up. Now on the outside, we'll curve out the 3rd finger, come up, in behind the hair. I just want to continue the arm in between the hair and the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting down here, curve down and up the first finger, step down, curve down and up. Now the 3rd finger, we're going to go all the way around, in behind the hair. I'm just going to continue up, in behind the head. Now we want to continue this baton on the outside of the hand. So we'll continue the bottom line, going up and out with a short line. Do the same thing along the top. We'll close off the end with a straight line. Let's do the same thing along the right. Line up the bottom line, and then the top line, and then close it off. Let's move up to the top of the wrist and draw the edge of the cuff. Go up and then down on the outside. Now from the wrist, we're going to step up, we're going to curve up and then out. And then we're going to add a series of angled lines going across the wristband. Starting from the top, draw a straight angled line coming down, step in. We're going to repeat this towards the inside of the arm. Let's do the same thing on the right. From the inside of the wristband, we're going to step up, angle up and out, go to the right side. Now we're just going to go up to right about there. And then we're going to follow the same curve of the arm, going all the way up towards the top of the body. Go to the left side, we'll curve out and down in behind the hair. Now we want to move back down and separate out the fingers of the glove. Starting from the wrist, we're going to curve out and then in towards the bottom of the thumb. Do that on both sides. Now let's split off the fingers. Starting on the first finger, we'll curve down and up. Do the second finger, and then the 3rd. Now let's move in and draw on the legs. From the center, we're going to step down and draw a curve. From left to right, going up and then down. Now we want to leave a gap in the center, move over toward the left, curve out and down towards the left heel, go over towards the right, we'll curve out and down towards the right heel. And then we're going to round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, we'll curve down and up towards the toe on both sides. Let's go back to the left side. We're going to draw on the top of the foot. We want to curve up. I'm going to pull this down, aiming towards the heel. We'll stop right about there. We'll do the same thing on the right, curving up and then down. Now let's thicken up the sole. I want to take this curve, step up, and just duplicate that on both sides. Now we're going to move back up to the hip and draw on the side of the leg. Starting from the left hip, we want to curve out and down in behind the baton, come down at the bottom, curve out, round out the leg, and pull that in on top of the foot. Let's do the same thing on the right. Going out, in behind the baton, continue along the bottom on top of the foot. From the top of the foot, we're going to step up, starting on the side of the leg. We're going to curve down and up for the edge of the boot. Now I want to move up and add in a strap. So we're going to step up, draw on that same curve, step up again, and draw that twice. Let's add a small buckle on the strap. On the outside, we're going to draw 2 straight lines side by side. Let's add a strap going across the hips. Starting at the bottom of this curve, we're going to angle down and out toward the side of the leg. Then we'll step up and draw that twice. Let's add a trim across the leg. Starting underneath the strap, we're going to curve out, down, in behind the baton, continue down towards the strap. And then from the bottom of the strap, we're going to angle down and in towards the edge of the boot cuff. And the last thing we want to do is add the gun holsters on the side of the leg. Starting from the top of the strap on the outside of the leg, step up, draw a short line going out. From the boot cuff, draw that same line, close off the end with a straight vertical line. Let's do the same thing on the right. Just lining this up and closing off the end. And there we have it, there's the Black Widow. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and if you did, please give this video a like and click on one of these videos I put aside for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another new lesson.